Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel. Kody Brown admits he staged breathing issues while completing Special Forces tasks. Kody Brown, star of Sister Wives, caused a stir when he participated in Special Forces, World's Toughest Test. Due to his dismal performance history, fans had low expectations for his performance. Even though he had trouble sleeping in an RV, he decided to take part in a show that was meant to push people to their limits. He has repeatedly referred to himself as a real man, but in a startling admission, he said that he pretended to be distressed in order to avoid confrontations. Kody's dishonesty is nothing new. He frequently attempts to avoid difficulties, and this time was no exception. He pretended to be ill in order to avoid engaging in certain physical activities. Kody recently acknowledged his acting in an interview with US Weekly. As usual, he made an effort to minimize the harm and gave justifications for his behavior. But after finally seeing him for who he truly is, fans stopped buying it. Robin was against Kody joining the Special Forces. However, why? Robin didn't want him to join Special Forces, World's Toughest Test, according to Sister Wives actress Kody Brown. He claimed that until the contact from the show eventually arrived, Robin delayed the talk for almost 2 months since she worries for everyone. Robin said, "I know you're going to do it," when he challenged her. "I am unable to stop you." Although Kody acknowledged that the choice may have been stupid, he enjoyed the challenge and considered it as spiritual, which gave him motivation to improve his physical appearance. Robin later acknowledged that after seeing him on the show, she felt more confident. Kody knows Robin will watch, even though he doesn't anticipate his ex-wives doing so. Kody Brown, a sister wife, acknowledges that he feigned difficulty on a Special Forces task. Kody admitted to pretending to have breathing issues in an interview with US Weekly. He clarified that he continued to wheeze after the teachers had exhausted them, which was somewhat phony. He reasoned that the trainers would not push him farther if they thought he was putting in a lot of effort. He might then conserve some of his energy for later. As a result, he wheezed while performing press-ups. He attempted to hide the fact that he had more to contribute to the show and had never achieved his physical limit. Kody also recalled an instance in which his muscles failed him. He was unable to grasp the monkey bars since he had sand on his hands when they had to swing across them. His strength was insufficient to continue. Nevertheless, he maintained that despite his weakness or fatigue, he always gave it his all. He knew the teachers would take advantage of his weakness, therefore he never wanted them to notice it. He began to shiver as they were standing in water. He didn't want the teachers to see him. Additionally, he said that he was embarrassed by his significant leadership failure during filming. He had a number of awkward moments on the show. Gia, his co-star, previously disclosed that Kody acted in a very self-centered manner while on the show. He put his own interests ahead of the demands of the team. He cost them a number of duties, thus it appears that Kody was referring to the same circumstance. When Special Forces debuts, it will be intriguing to watch his performance. Does Kody wear a wig? Is he actually bald? Was Kody Brown's trademark curly hairstyle a fake? After seeing a startling scene, this is the question that every Sister Wives watcher is asking. The celebrity apparently loved his golden locks more than his marriages, and they were his life. However, it appears that his well-known mane is only a wig to conceal his baldness from the public. Yes, you read correctly. After making all the connections, viewers are certain that Kody is actually bald and is only keeping this fact from them. Is this accurate? What is the point of this? What had he disclosed? The tea is pretty hot, so continue reading to find out more about this controversy. Kody Brown's secret hair care routine, everything you need to know. Because of his hard work, Sister Wives watchers are aware that Kody Brown enjoys a wonderful relationship with his fifth wife, his hair. He disclosed in the previous season that none of his curls would appear if he didn't dry his hair right. The celebrity went on to say that maintaining his beautiful curls required a lot of work. Additionally, he needs to color off his gray hair. Kody claims that he typically wears the hair cap since it saves him a lot of time and eliminates the need to blow dry his hair for hours on end. This is because he maintains a regular regimen for his hair since he wants it to look pretty. Kody is rather proud of his hair, which may be the reason he thinks his brothers are envious. Is his hair real, though? Sister Wives, is Kody Brown actually bald? Clue spotted by fans. In Special Forces, World's Toughest Test, Kody Brown is confronting reality after leaving his Sister Wives' paradise. However, it appears that his new show has revealed some facts concerning his golden curls. A glimpse of it had captured the interest of the audience. It seems that someone threw Kody's face into some filthy water in one of the clips. Viewers had the opportunity to see Kody's scalp in real life as the individual gripped his fifth wife, or his hair, tightly. His entire scalp was exposed, and his curls seemed to be clinging on by a thread, so the camera wouldn't have been lying. After it was revealed, viewers were persuaded that Kody was bald in real life and may have been wearing a wig the entire time. But it's possible that Kody is just dealing with the effects of his advanced age. Kody is in his mid-50s, and it seems that time does not spare anyone. His hair may be real, but it is now less in number because of the way that nature pushes hairlines backwards. To ensure that he has something on his scalp at all times, he may be adhering to a rigorous regimen. What are your thoughts? Kody Brown accepts that he faked breathing struggles during Special Forces tasks. The headline alone would shock many longtime Sister Wives viewers who have followed Kody for more than a decade, watching him transform from a confident, often cocky polygamist patriarch into a man whose credibility is regularly questioned, both by his ex-wives and the public. If Kody truly admitted to faking breathing struggles during his televised stint on Special Forces, World's Toughest Test, the fallout would be fascinating, because it pulls back the curtain not only on his physical endurance but also on his integrity, his craving for attention, and his deep desire to control how people perceive him. To understand why such an admission matters, we need to go back to Kody's complicated history, his tendency to dramatize situations for sympathy or control, and how reality television has shaped the way he presents himself. For years, Sister Wives fans have pointed out that Kody thrives in environments where he can manipulate narratives, sometimes by exaggerating his hardships, sometimes by minimizing others' struggles, and the Special Forces revelation fits that pattern perfectly. The show itself is designed to break celebrities down by simulating the grueling conditions faced in military training, including physical exhaustion, cold weather, hunger, and oxygen-deprived activities. Contestants are pushed beyond their limits, and moments of panic, breathlessness, and breakdown are often central to the drama that keeps viewers engaged. So when Kody appeared on the show and showcased apparent breathing struggles, many assumed he was genuinely fighting for air under the extreme conditions. If he now accepts that he faked those difficulties, the admission could be seen as proof that he wasn't there to test his endurance at all, but to craft another layer of performance, something he's been accused of doing on Sister Wives for years. In many ways, faking a medical struggle is one of the most manipulative tactics possible, because it garners instant sympathy, shields someone from criticism, and shifts the focus from their failures to their perceived vulnerability. Kody would not be the first reality TV personality accused of exaggerating or even fabricating medical issues to gain attention, but the fact that he accepts or admits to it, whether reluctantly or with justification, shows a rare crack in his carefully constructed image. It also forces viewers to reassess every meltdown or dramatic moment he's ever had on camera, including his infamous rants about being a victim in his marriages, his claims of being betrayed by Christine, or his frequent laments about carrying the financial and emotional burdens of the entire Brown family. If he could fake something as serious as breathing struggles during a high-stakes competition, what else has been exaggerated or distorted for cameras? This kind of revelation feeds into a broader narrative that Kody has always been more of an actor than a leader, more concerned with appearing strong or misunderstood than actually leading with honesty. Furthermore, we have to look at why Kody might have faked such a struggle. Was it fear of being eliminated early from Special Forces? Did he realize he wasn't cut out for the physical challenges and needed an out that wouldn't make him look weak but instead sympathetic? After all, if he quit the show due to exhaustion or mental breakdown, the audience might call him a quitter. But if he bowed out due to medical reasons, suddenly the perception shifts. He isn't weak, he's just unlucky, his body betrayed him, and he had no choice but to leave. That is the perfect way for someone like Kody to save face while avoiding the humiliation of failure. It's the same pattern we've seen in Sister Wives whenever he blames circumstances or other people for his troubles rather than accepting accountability. When Christine left, he said she betrayed him. When Janelle demanded fairness in property distribution, he said she was attacking him. When Mary complained about her loneliness, he claimed she wasn't doing her part. Always, the responsibility shifted elsewhere. So on Special Forces, faking breathing issues could be his way of shifting responsibility again, not that he wasn't strong enough, but that his body somehow wasn't cooperating, thus absolving him of blame. And now, if he admits it was fake, it becomes even more layered. Perhaps the guilt finally caught up, perhaps the pressure from critics forced him to own it, or perhaps he sees value in confessing because it gives him another round of attention in the headlines. The psychological dimension of this confession is also worth exploring. Kody has always presented himself as a man torn between wanting control and wanting sympathy. He wants to be the leader, the alpha male, the provider, but he also wants people to recognize his suffering, his sacrifices, and his supposed martyrdom. By faking breathing struggles, he combines both impulses. He shows vulnerability to gain sympathy while still maintaining the aura of a man pushing through extraordinary conditions. Viewers would see him gasping for air and think, wow, even in pain, he's trying so hard, what a fighter. It's a way to control the narrative of weakness and strength simultaneously.